Ну что, господа, здравствуйте. Здравствуйте, здравствуйте, здравствуйте. Продолжим наше прохождение. Что у меня? Мы тут кого-то побили вчера. Напоследок. Сейчас, я так понимаю, домой поедем. Что он здесь? Ковер в восточном стиле. Маленькие большие путешествия. Интересно, к чему это относится. А, это для портного. Давай. Так, а куда ближе? Господи, как карту открыть? Заперто. Сарай. Цирюльник. А куда же он меня вниз отправляет? Ага. Ты гляди, он мне еще и подсказывает. Круто. Ух ты. Ну давай поищем. Их тут походу несколько. Давай поищем, это опыт. Как-никак. Что у нас тут? Ага, парижская мода. А, и все. Тут все нашли. Так, на этой карте портной внизу. Вот сюда еще надо было зайти. Подожди, что-то упустил. Вот что упустил. Так, а это взад-назад, да? Да, это взад-назад. А то, наверное, к портному, поэтому мы зайдем. Побочку подберем. Вот здесь. Утренний курьер. Ясно. Так, ну, нам туда. К портному мы еще успеем, когда остальное пособираем. Любопытно. Куда это нас ведет? Ага, вижу. Вот. Все, сдаем. Потом еще одну побочку сделаем. Подбешивает тут, конечно, немного вот эти вот система телепортации и задания, которые туда-сюда прям по 200 раз приходится бэктрекать. Это сделано откровенно нехорошо.
Mr. Shulsky, come in. I've got some fresh I see what it is you are getting at, but the collection still seems to have some missing pieces. Please, keep looking. We need bold concepts, unusual Meanwhile, I shall attend to my work. I won't bother you.
Но это еще не все. Так. Ну вот этот мне нравится. И вот этот. Хорош. Так, все. Этому больше пока не дадут. Давай сюда. Давай сюда сходим. Манифест лихитов. Ага, эволюционная брошюрка очередная.
Fagin?
WS, it's good that you're here. Did you get my message?
Indeed.
I need your help.
И правда, он учится. Ну, типа да.
Did someone get upset that you were following him, sniffing after a scandal?
No, I've gotten used to that already. This is something bigger.
What is it?
Have you heard what happened at Vienna Station?
No.
There was an attack. Bloody and brazen. Several dead. All of them civilians, it seems. A new group of fanatics have taken credit for the assassination. They call themselves Lechites. The Russians have put Zhukov himself on the case. I want to write about it. The truth. But I need help.
What did I do to earn such trust?
I liked how you handled the case of the Krajewskis and Petya Alexandrovich. Krajewski hasn't said a thing since then. Impressive, but also a bit scary. There is no one in Warsaw more suitable for what I am about to propose to you.
You flatter me.
Enough to get you interested in this case?
I've never written an article. How can I help?
I'll handle the writing, you focus on finding these Lechites. I want to eliminate the possibility of this being a Russian provocation. I'll interview them. What do you make of this?
Zhukov, is he that famous investigator?
They say he's amazing and very effective. If the Ruskies have got him on this case, it must be the top priority. Anything else?
I wouldn't be so sure the censors would allow you to print something like this.
I don't write exclusively for state-run newspapers. Have you ever heard anything about Kimitsits?
I haven't. I only know the character from the book by Sienkiewicz. It's nothing special.
This is my pseudonym for a certain underground publication. I'll admit that I am rather well known in patriotic circles as Kimitsits.
Congratulations.
Keep asking.
Who died in this attack?
That's what's suspicious. Nobody knows. The list of victims has been classified, but I know that they're most likely civilians, random people, Poles. The Lechites fancy themselves patriots, and look what we have here. Anything else?
Who are those Lechites?
Nobody knows. They've shown up in Warsaw only recently. This is the first attack they've taken credit for. That's why I want to reach out and talk to them.
That's enough for me to start with.
So you agree?
Yes. Maybe I'll reach out to Uncle.
Good idea, because you need a pass to access the attack site. They won't just let anyone in. No offense. Do you ever see Wanda?
Perhaps I should speak to her.
Wonderful. Fine. And when you happen to stumble across a Lechite, don't forget to call me. It's a Śródmieście number, 3490. I'm also leaving you their manifesto. I just want to talk to them and write an honest article about them, in Polish.
Так, очередное расследование. Investigation. Wanda.
Mr. Shulsky, there's a young lady to see you. I'll serve tea in the drawing room.
I won't stay long. There's no need.
Thank you, Grażynka.
A nice house, a spot of tea, a housekeeper. When the revolution comes, everything here will go up in smoke.
Did he say anything?
You know what? He confirmed my belief that Thaumaturges are freaks.
Thank you, Wanda.
I'm glad I could help. I've got an appointment with Michał.
Просто пока.
Sooner than you think.
Will the young lady be visiting us more often?
How should I know?
Well, tough. I'm out of here.
Мы опять пойдем с ним говорить второй раз. Прекрасно. Поехали.
Have you met your doctor yet? He's one of a kind. What's new?
What do you know about the Lehites, the new stars of the revolution?
You're asking me because you thought that was your best bet?
Have I crossed the line?
I'm teasing you, fool. And the Lehites are a slap in the face for those who risk their lives for freedom every day.
What do you think about their manifesto?
They only did it for recognition. Pathetic, amateurish methods of getting attention. But maybe you can help the lady. Do you know where to find them?
Sadly, no. I'm trying to figure it out.
Just don't forget to come and tell me. I'll gladly sort them out myself.
So,
Victor, let's be...
that sentence pains me like a burn.
Don't be melodramatic. Is there anything...
Ладно, тут поговорили. Поехали к Воронину теперь. Надеюсь, после него не придется опять к ней ехать. Этот доктор Кинг уж утомляет на самом деле. Мало.
May I have a moment of your time, Uncle?
Что у него
Your
с руками?
timing couldn't be worse. I'm swamped with work. This attack at the railway station has the highest priority now.
That's what I've come to talk to you about.
First of all, keep your voice down. Secondly, I won't tell you anything because I'm not allowed to say anything. And third, are you involved with this in any way?
I thought I could help. As a Thaumaturge.
Unfortunately, I'm not able to help you, dear boy. You've helped enough already. You've helped me, Petya, and the Krajewskis. All I can do now is make a dramatic exit and leave you alone here. With all these papers, passes, and official stamps. I'm in a hurry, lad. I'd rather you not be here when I return.
Judge Voronin is not in.
I know. I'm his nephew. I'll wait here.
As you wish, sir.
It would be a sin not to make use of it.
Пропуск.
Oh,
Хорошо.
a Hammond machine. Good brand.
Everything all right there, Mr.
Yes, sure.
Пропуск имеется. Хорошо. Опа.
Might I take a moment of your time? Detective Zukov, right?
I'm not an idiot.
I didn't call you an idiot.
I'm trying to stay ahead of the facts. I want to save us both time, which is why I decided to warn you. I'm listening.
I think I could.
Help with finding the attackers? I know. Yes, for the love of God. Just don't ask me how I figured it out. I requested a Thaumaturge myself, but it will be at least a week before he arrives in Warsaw.
So, you're stuck with me.
Let's get to the point then. I trust you will share your knowledge with me. When you manage to locate the Lekites, be so kind as to come back to me.
Of course.
Please tell me, why does this matter concern you?
My interest in this is of a private nature. As a Thaumaturge, I try to prove to myself and others how effective I can be.
I understand your point of view perfectly. Is there anything else?
I want to ask what you think about the Lehites' motives. Do you see them as significant?
Their motives are inconsequential to me. The effects of their methods do a lot to undermine them. What you want to know is what I think of Poles who fight for their country in this way.
That's right.
It's not worth the trouble to lose or take lives in the name of a notion so abstract as the state. Is that all?
Seeing as we are working together, perhaps you'd like to make things easier for me and be so kind as to issue me some sort of a pass?
Nonsense. I would never sign such a thing. I told you, I'm not an idiot. Our cooperation is extremely unofficial. You were never here, and I never gave you any answers.
Have you learned the identities of the victims from Vienna Station?
The station is virtually impossible to examine during such a short period of time. At least for Warsaw investigators, anyway. And it looks like all the victims were random people. Perhaps some things will clear up once we're allowed to talk to the injured witnesses. I'm waiting for a call regarding this matter.
So, there are survivors.
I've already said too much.
Meeting you was a most interesting experience.
Let's do this again when you find the Lekites.
Так, отследить. Незаконченный рапорт. Угу. Выжившие есть. Глубокие раны. Ненавидит он террористов. Так, я проверю. Лево. А, так мы ее и выполняем, да? Да. Господи, сколько ж тут вариантов-то.
I beg your pardon. Is this the way to the platform?
Нет, no entry. Tishto, не show what happened here.
My mind, no. What happened?
There was an attack. Dead bodies. Foda нет.
What attack are you talking about?
The Lahite's terrorists. They planted a bomb. Dead bodies went flying all over the station. Foda нет, не будет.
Maybe we can work something out.
No way! There's an investigation in progress. Detective Zukov himself is supposed to visit here today.
No arguing with authority.
Так, сейчас. Ограждение. Увертка бутерброда. Посторонний вход воспрещен. Мент восхищается Жуковым. Так, продолжим.
I'm warning you, Polyak.
The overwhelming desire to prove yourself to your idol consumes you. You would do anything to impress him. Zukov is an exceptional and shrewd investigator. How can you be sure that he hasn't arrived yet? Maybe he's standing in front of you right now.
Da! I was told you were an exceptional detective. Please, have a look around.
Спасибо. Let's take a look
Поехали.
around.
Ежедневный курьер. Плюшевый мишка. Иза. Дверной ключ. Чемодан. Это бомба, я понял. Кровь. Кошмар. Квитанция. Так, отпечаток. Конверт. И угрожали. Так, тут вроде бы все.
Detective, are you leaving? Can you at least give me some advice? I would like to be as effective and admired as you one day.
Looking for a recipe for success. It's old, ancient knowledge.
You do?
Well, it is conscientiousness.
But...
Good luck, and remember, I wasn't here.
Так, теперь надо на квартиру к ней попасть. Столько путей. Столько путей. Так. А, тут только телепорт. Значит, туда идем. А это куда нас идет? Ясно. Ага, вот и квартира.
Arik, you were supposed to lock the door.
Désolé, am I interrupting something?
You can yell at me later. Let's deal with him.
I've already met Arik. How about the rest? Who are you?
We are the revivers of the Holy Republic of Poland. In the name of Jesus Christ, our triune Lord.
Amen.
То давай поделимся.
As you wish, Arek.
Хорошо. Как успевают. Угу. -1. -2, да? Шикарно. Так, этот минус. Или нет? Этот минус. Хорошо. Так, ну что, господин хороший.
It's the smell of mystery.
Так, репродукция картины. Черная Мадонна.
Nothing can be kept secret from me.
Сейф. 1895. Групповая фотография. Рисунок. Письмо. То есть она вскрыла революционеров, и ее начали преследовать. А ее хотели грохнуть, ясно. Ясно. Hospital. Так, карту пациента. Бедная девчушка.
Excuse me. Could I interrupt you for a moment?
I'm with a patient. What do you want?
I'm investigating the attack, and I need to ask you a few questions.
What agency are you with?
Please, believe me when I say my intentions are good, and consider the fact that I'm a Thaumaturge.
As a wizard, you should know at least one magic spell.
Lady, please, I'm begging you. I'll only take a moment of your time.
Yes, sir.
I brought a teddy bear. Please, give it to her later.
That's nice. Although, you know...
I know that this won't bring back her mother or her eyes.
Still, thank you.
What do you think she was doing at the station?
I can surmise that she and her mother had either just arrived or were about to depart. Stefania Lipnitska. All I know is that she died in the attack.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How's the young patient doing?
She finally fell asleep and is a lot calmer now. But unfortunately, we couldn't save her eyesight. For a while after the operation, she would cry out for her mother and her teddy bear. The last thing she saw was her mother's death. What else would you like to know?
Достаточно
Maybe I'll
с меня.
return later.
Жуть. Угу. Так, еще одно, подожди, поговорить успеем. Это он и подорвал, походу. Так.
Hello?
What is it this time, and where are my things? Give me back my clothes already so I can get out of here. Unless you want to shove a thermometer up my ass again, let's have it then, because I'm drowsy. And morphine. I'm in pain. Are you even a doctor?
You could say I'm a doctor of souls.
Like a priest?
Is there something you wish to confess?
You're no doctor. What the fuck do you want?
Well then, how are you feeling?
Sleepy. You're boring me.
I know the station is your doing, Lehite.
I don't know what you're talking about. How about that morphine then?
I'll leave you alone, for now.
Я его сам тут вздерну. Угу. А можно его тут грохнуть сразу, а? Господи, застрелю везде.
I'm glad I caught you. I see you feeling better.
Well, it seems I'm a lucky guy. What is it?
Why won't you open up to me? After all, you want to send a message to the entire world. You want everyone to hear about you, to admire you. Do you know who Kmicic is? He's eager to write about you. In Polish. For a Polish underground newspaper. About the heroes of the self-proclaimed struggle against the occupiers.
What are you on about? Do you know Kmicic personally?
Yes, he can't wait.
Is that so? Well, I might be able to tell it to some people, and some people will give you our answer.
Where and when can we meet?
Calm down, magician. We'll reach out to you.
Я его очень хочу грохнуть. Максимально жестоко, причем медленно.
You've arrived just in time, young master. I was about to lock the door because the lecture's starting.
What lecture?
Mistress Ligia, she's so ambitious, is active in this floating school. She doesn't want anyone flying away from her lecture. Ask her, master.
Mr. Shulsky.
Welcome.
Your sister agreed to make your home the venue for this meeting of the Flying Unit. Will you stay for the lecture?
I would never expect to see such crowds in this house.
That's true. A nice change.
What is this next?
It's the next lecture in the series dedicated to the economic aspect of the women's question.
Who are the students of such an illegal university?
I believe they are the future. These days, we also get applications from gentlemen, although originally, the initiative was focused on education for women. Ligia is one of our priceless speakers.
Somewhat.
Maybe you'd like to experience yourself what it is we do. Wouldn't you like to host our lecture?
Me? A lecture? On what?
Perhaps you can enlighten us on the topic that is best known to you, but to the rest of the world still remains terra incognita.
You mean Thaumaturge?
I know there are those among our students who'd sell their souls to hear you speak. Well, would you be willing to take up this task, then?
It's not a challenge for him to talk about himself, right?
I'm not sure. I'm more of a practitioner. We prefer to remain in the shadows, since it was not so long ago that...
If he doesn't want to do it, there's no point trying to convince him.
Regarding the lecture...
Did you change your mind and...
Agreed. Maybe to prove something to someone, but I will do this.
Well, either way, I'll be much obliged. Can we begin?
I need another moment. I still have some preparations to do.
What do you need?
I should make use of some props to better illustrate the theory with examples. I'll see if there are any curiosities in the study that I could use.
You'll see. My brother won't disappoint you.
We're waiting. Impatiently.
If I come in disguise, someone may begin to, well, suspect something. I thought as much. Let us now look for some things I could talk to the students about.
Так, лошадка качалка. Месечка на дереве.
Are you looking for something in particular?
Mr. Victor, I'm sorry, I couldn't not look in here. I am in awe of this entire house.
Это она была.
And what have you found to be most to your liking here, miss?
I don't think I could pick just one thing. I think what fascinates me the most is that every mundane object can have a second, highly magical purpose concealed just beneath the surface.
That's true. I wanted to discuss it during the lecture.
I can hardly wait.
Have you been to other rooms as well, miss?
What do you mean?
Someone snooped around my bedroom. Are you up to something with a mysterious partner again?
Mr. Shulsky, I resent that. I didn't come into anyone's bedroom. Who do you think I am? I'll wait downstairs. I don't want anyone to misconstrue this situation as inappropriate.
Yes. Антитравматургическая.
Yes, sir.
Что за Станислав, я не помню. Это батя, да?
Victor?
Regarding the...
Can we start?
I need another...
We'll wait.
Тут только лекция. Коньяк. Ну, это ж это дрянь, которая туда нас подставить хотела.
now this place on top of everything. Someday it will be enough to stick one foot out the door to get...
And we all know who will get us locked up.
Hello.
New student?
Indeed, I'm today's speaker, Viktor Szulski.
Will you teach us how to cast spells?
I wouldn't want to preempt the facts.
I am intrigued.
Who was this vigorous discussion about then? About Polina Nikolaevna?
Indeed. It's probably our little Russian girl who's making all this trouble for us. I don't know why Dickstein doesn't see that.
To me, it's obvious that she's the snitch.
Do you have anything to support such accusations?
It's obvious, isn't it?
It's the Russian girl.
My mother is Russian. Does that mean I'm only half traitor?
Well, no. We didn't mean it like that.
Why are you not suspicious of your friend who was arrested?
His father fought in the uprising. He wouldn't snitch.
Place of birth is hardly enough to determine whether someone is a traitor and a snitch. Wouldn't you agree?
And someone with your skills should already know everything. Wouldn't you agree?
All in good time. Have a nice lecture.
Break a leg.
Hello.
Mr. Szulski, one friendly face in a crowd. You are giving today's lecture, right?
You seem troubled, miss. Is everything all right?
Besides the finger-pointing and backbiting, you mean? Quite all right, yes. Quite.
You do realize that your ancestry doesn't make you popular with the students?
It's hard not to feel it. They don't exactly hide their dislike.
I think I can sympathize. I'm half Russian, but I'm also a Thaumaturge.
How do you cope with it?
I try not to think about it, with varying degrees of success.
Can Thaumaturges read minds?
Dear lady, I don't need to read anyone's mind to see right through them.
Yes, well, I'm waiting.
Please excuse me, I'll take my leave. I hope you enjoy today's lecture, miss.
Увидимся.
Увидимся. Так, ну что, погнали.
Victor?
Regarding...
Can we start?
I think we can begin.
I'm certain that this will be an exceptional... Ladies and gentlemen, today we have a unique opportunity to broaden not only the spectrum of our academic knowledge, but also to delve into the knowledge that goes beyond that spectrum. Today, our host will reveal to us the secrets of his power from the borderline between science and magic. Viktor Szulski, if you would.
Надеюсь, я выключал звук. Продолжу.
My name is Viktor Shulsky, as the President has already said.
We know.
I will start by warning you that I'm doing this for the first time in my life.
I could have stayed at home today.
Before we begin, do you have any questions for me?
What are these items? What are they used for?
I think we all know what a comb is used for.
Looking at you, a person could have doubts.
That's rich.
I think we should start with what you think Thaumaturge is. Here, we have 3 apparently ordinary items. However, there's more to each of them than you might think. On my father's comb, apart from the dandruff,
Disgusting.
there's also a memory, which I can easily read. This particular one concerns father's frustration caused by his developing baldness.
And do we have any influence on what exactly will remain on the item?
Thaumaturges freely communicate intentions this way. Secrets, messages, and so on.
Practical.
Let us not get ahead of the facts. I will cover it more extensively in a moment.
In that case, do you also talk to the dead?
I'm sometimes visited by Stanisław Szulski, for reasons unknown to me. However, that is hardly spiritualism. Rather, it is a testament to my father's stubbornness.
I bet you're afraid of sleeping alone.
Let us move on to the other items. This mask was made more than 1,000 years ago. My father brought it from Africa in '89. However, you can see that the deity it depicts has many similarities to the Slavic salutor, Veles.
Are you saying that people can see salutars?
As far as I know, ordinary mortals cannot see them.
Then how do you know they exist?
Where do salutars come from?
No one knows. This particular question remains unanswered.
How convenient.
We know that these beings have always been with us, just like the people who were granted the power. We coexist, but we do not know what rules govern this coexistence. Let us move on.
I would like to remind you that time is... Can we see a practical demonstration?
This book was written in 1666. It was published solely to provoke a fear of thaumaturges. In the Middle Ages, people like me were burned at the stake and condemned for heresy.
Judging from the new Governor General, history is about to repeat itself.
The things that Scowan is saying, they're becoming scary.
Fear never helps with anything. If worst comes to worst, you will have to oppose it.
Sure.
Can't you use the power to make someone change their mind? Their way of thinking?
With the help of the salutars, I can bend people to my will. But the effect never lasts long, and not every one of these people has potential. That's enough theory. Let's move on to the practical part now. Can you help me with a small experiment, miss?
With pleasure.
Miss, can you give me a coin? I promise to give it back. Excellent. Let us focus on you then, Miss Cecilia.
Please go ahead.
Монета. Мгм.
The small metal disc revealed to me that you find the experiment very exciting. Or perhaps it's the nerves?
Oh,
Calm down. There was nothing to be afraid of.
one more thing. You promised to explain something to us during the practical section. That section is now, right?
What I've just presented to you is the Thaumaturge's skill of perception, which means reading that which is hidden. However, in order for perception to be useful, something must first be inscribed in an item.
Right. And if someone doesn't have the power, but focuses on the message, will they be able to inscribe what they want?
Well, it doesn't hurt to keep trying, right?
fascinating.
Thank you for this truly enlightening lesson. At the same time, it pains me to say that it's time to end it.
Do you have to end it now?
I have to be mindful of safety, not only of the students, but also of our hosts. Return safely and forget that you were here. Can I have a word with you, Mr. Shulsky? Thank you, and congratulations on an amazing lecture.
The pleasure is all mine. Although the joy is spoiled by one fact that I...
Should I be nervous?
I'm afraid so. Someone in the merry gathering of students has bad intentions. To put it bluntly, someone here wants to betray you.
Do you know who this is?
Not yet, unfortunately. So I advise you to be very careful.
Thank you. I will not endanger you any longer. Until our next meeting, I hope.
Certainly. Have a good night, Samuel. Be careful.
Have a good night, Samuel.
Be serious.
Так. Что это значит? Давай поднимемся, поспим. И попробуем еще раз. О, письмо.
The things people come up with.
Ванда, Ваанда. Подожди, или с Жуковым лучше? Да не, я этих мразей грохнуть хочу, поэтому с ней сначала.
What's new?
The Lehites.
What about them? Have you found out what den they're staying in?
They seek a meeting, but on their own terms. They said they would send a coach for me to Povishle.
A pathetic ploy. Don't worry, I'll be there. I'll keep an eye on you.
I'll be off now.
Too bad. Stay out of trouble, wizard.
Так. Можно было, конечно, Жукову сказать, ну да ладно. Мы с ментами не сильно дружим. Поэтому как-то так. Так, а это что?
You appear to be waiting for me.
Indeed, Mr. Shulsky. Do you remember me? Czesław, I attended your lecture. Can I take a moment of your time? It's urgent.
What's the matter? Is something bothering you?
More than one thing, actually. I can't sleep. I'm afraid to walk alone in the city. I feel that I'm being watched.
Maybe you should consult a doctor about this before turning to a Thaumaturge.
It's them! They're here!
Ты меня вырубили?
Do you think they'll keep us here long? Do you at least know where we are?
No. I've got a splitting headache. They took the grimoire from me.
Do you believe me now?
Who are these people?
I don't know. I fear they're with the Okhrana. I told you, they've been following me.
Ever since I came back,
Да,
I've
воздушная
been
тревога.
finding myself in situations like this quite often. It can't be good for my head.
Your head has more serious concerns right now. I'm afraid they won't let us go so easily, if at all.
Now is a good time for you to explain this situation to me.
I think they're after the Flying University and Dickstein. It was probably them that arrested Valdemar. And now they've been following me as well.
I'll take a look around here.
Так, давайте, наверное, сделаем перерыв. Минут 15. Вот. Чтобы все могли встать, размяться, потянуться, все как обычно. Чтоб в будущем не было проблем со спиной и жопой. Также, если кому надо перекусить, попить водички или сходить в туалет, вперед, самое время. Минут через 15 продолжим. Все. Так, я включу вам картинку. Нету. Так. Ну, вот это симпатично вроде смотрелось, да? Где? О. Вот эту картинку вам оставлю. Все, перерыв. Так, продолжим. Угу. Охранка.
You seem pleased. Have you managed to feel something out?
I've discovered a few things. We'll see which of them prove to be useful.
How about a smoke?
They didn't take them from you?
Luckily, no. They're imported, the good stuff. They have a distinct, courtly taste of the bourgeois.
I've heard that somewhere already.
It's a popular saying. A convict's last meal. Want one?
Чуть я ему не верю.
What is it that you want from the Flying University?
Being a diligent student is not my thing. I simply heard that is where fancy girls go. You understand, right? Cigarette?
I don't smoke.
I don't think we'll have time anyway.
Опа.